here in about a minute.
I just about put on my shirt.
You don't have anything around until they die. A lot longer.
Yeah, I've been there. But, yeah,
Help yourself to a little hot cold. Oh, yeah. Do we have any coffee here? Well,
It's still pretty cold, son?
what's that?
It's still pretty
Oh, yeah,
cold
it's
for you?
cold. Yeah.
If I were to pick
I
Fairgrounds,
just happen to
it
have.
would probably be either the
Thanks, Patricia.
Navy or the Air Force, because I would
I'm spanking new tumbler for you.
Air Force.
I do have solo cups too.
Yeah, to be up there, fly
I think you
around.
have some too, but I'm too lazy to get them. Dirty.
Country would be
No, that's all right.
This is the Navy.
Yeah, good
It's
try.
like, if I could fly around, I think Air Force would be cool. I'd probably go for Air
Once you're done
Force.
with that.
I've always been interested in flying planes too. Like, I don't know why, it's always been a thing for me. So being up in the air and just having that roadside view would be really cool. I think that would be in the Marines. They seem like they're some of the gnarliest dudes as far as the training they have to go to. And
I honestly, the first race I went to, I kept looking at people. I'm like,
very important to protect us.
This is our people, Christian.
yeah, it's the lingo, I guess.
Anybody who says gnarly, that's my people.
And I feel like
For this is like just
not all
the
of them, some of them
like the
pretty
top
What's that, man?
part of it.
Looking for popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice wherever.
We'll take on corn.
People hold events there.
Sounds like it's high class.
Right.
And their food, oh,
Under the bed.
so good.
Yeah, who was saying they went there? Was it Craig?
Whatever branch, either
Oh, they have.
17 or some kind of special.
Oh, that's
I think
what it
it
is.
is. I don't know why. They just sound like about us. Either Air Force or Marines.
Yeah,
My
all their
grandpa was
beer
on-
is
on
actually
subs.
really been really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Navy. I had a trainer that was in the Navy.
Yeah.
and, he taught me a lot of
She
things.
does.
So I would pick the Air Force.
And it's nice
Just
because
the
it's
technology really
more
fascinates
family
me. But
oriented, so the hours, like, even if she closes, she's still gonna be out early.
Yeah, that taxi next, like that.
No, well, on the patio. But because they serve food, they can't be in.
Fascinating feature
What?
there. Welcome back to the pre-race show here. I'm down here now
What did
with
it say?
Ken Rocks, and Ken, you've got to look at that feature
But
as we were
I'm
playing
assuming
it.
she had a much
I
better
know
think it was
that
voters
military
for next year than-
appreciation is kind of deep set in your heart,
Test
but
it
you
out.
don't really
She-
know these
so
races
I don't
as
know.
well. Your wife,
12th
Courtney,
of
you've already hosted a Gold Star family there decided to earlier on this year.
Maybe
But
she is. That's local.
One of these guys really gotta go off soon.
I don't know if it's
One of these gotta go off soon.
because the
Is it good?
application is essay format.
Earlier,
Both times she sent
that
it in,
one
she
little-
said, Mom, will you look up numerically, make sure everything. And I don't want to change her words because this is hers, but I just make sure that everything's been great. I don't know. So I
Do they
was
give preference to people of DEI?
kind of thinking.
Yeah.
So that's the outside. So that whole thing of windows, that top layer is
Where
the
is
big
it?
the upstairs mezzanine, and it just looks over the lake across the way.
I thought it was right in town.
It's by,
It's across from like Flag of Honor and Wilmerson.
what was over, was it VFW? Not the VFW.
No, Quam's owned it. I think it was like that Java and Jazz or something, and they kind of just tore all that stuff down and rebuilt this new facility.
Yeah.
She likes working there. It's family. It's nice. Atmosphere. Oh, you didn't try it yet, no?
I did, it's really good.
Is it good one?
Yeah. Any boyfriends?
No?
Good for her.
No? She was a little upset after this last waitlisting, and she goes, "That's it. I just gotta get in school. I'm gonna be almost 30 by the time I get a career." She was all mad.
Young.
Yeah, you think you're old at that age, but
Well, so when she was still having, because she's done all of her prerequisite classes, she actually has her BSN. So she took all the classes already. Once she becomes an RN, she has her BSN credentials done.
Yeah.
So she's just waiting to get in the program. And she said one of
Yeah,
the
that's
times
kind of.
she was going to class, it was like a new semester, and she's sitting in there, and these kids come up, they're like, "What are you doing in here?" And she's like,
She's like the old lady now.
same thing you guys are doing. I'm taking a class, and they're like, "Yeah, but you're old." She's like,
Yeah, right.
"How old is she now? 24."
Two walleyes.
In ours,
Yep.
little pencils again.
I think they equal 16 inches between the two of them. They're very
How is the chili coming?
good.
No yolk out wrapped around everything.
It was not, but the one completely ate it, so I had to cut the line off again, and I didn't have. I wanted to get back here, so I got to tie a line off when I get there.
Yeah, I was telling them how she came home. She was pissed. She's like, "Seriously, if he can pull?" Like, well, I said, "Honey, most of them are like 18, 19." She's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but really." About it.
Oh, and I went to Hutchinson. I was 20, 21, and everybody's like, "Oh, old man,
Yeah.
buy me beer."
Or she said we'd be sitting there and it'd be this huge test, and they'd all, "What? There's a test today?" And Ashley's like, "Are you kidding me? I've been studying for 4 days." They're like,
So
"Really?"
she's got a 4.0.
Yeah. So there's this big waiting list. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Not enough schools and not enough instructors.
Special weekend, like you said, it's a lot going on, but yeah, military appreciation is always a race I'm super into. My grandfather was in the military, so it means a lot to me, it means a lot that all these men and women.
So it's funny because some of these riders we actually seen obviously when Avery raced against them back when he was little, and then now they're pros just like him.
I'm sure Avery's probably tight with all these guys, right? And they all just travel together and help each other out and flip each other off. And all
So
kinda
he
stuff.
has 3 in his on his team that are here. The race that he injured himself, his teammate broke his femur in that same, and his other teammate, his spike blew up.
Oh, really?
So they of their team of 3, none of them finished that day, and 2 had bad injuries. Yeah.
Right here, and man, what a great place this would be for the cowboy to turn it around.
And he actually held an event for fans last night, getting into the act early, invited him out. It's going to be a heck of a weekend.
Cowboy.
Could you show Seth that picture of the fish braiding caught? Actually,
Opening ceremonies are underway. This crowd is excited
he went like
to see their
to
favorite
Winnipeg
I'm
or
gonna pick
something.
up. Got a greenback and two.
stadium. But
What
don't
was
go
it?
away.
Greenback walleye, but those are the greenbacks here. It's huge.
It's like thick. He's holding it. It's like thick.
Really?
Easy.
Where was it?
Like
Oh.
I think he might just be a little more crazy than
So he graduates this year.
What's he doing next year? He's decided, or
No, he's talking about Mankato for business, but
he's probably going to go to school though?
yeah,
So this is number 2, right?
yeah, yeah. So Avery just turned 20 in July, and then
Oh, I
Braden.
thought he was older than me. Yeah, I really thought Avery was you. He's 2 years older than that.
And then Braden is gonna be 18, and
Yeah.
Brendan is 15, will be 16. And Brendan he's a worker. He just wants to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. He works at my brother's shop all the time. And then,
You probably stick around and go to work.
yep. I think of the 3 boys, he'll be the one that does the overage stuff. And
Take
he
over the
bought,
old man's company someday.
he bought beautiful big zero-turn lawnmower with all the gadgets, and he does. So he's been doing he's been doing business in lawns and companies and different things. So Deanna has him go out and do her spare lot right now, and
Yeah.
there was like, he does a heck of a job because that stuff had never been mown, so it was like jungle grass out there and weeds and.
Marking anything, Zaves?
Yeah, here.
I got a couple fish, but definitely small.
Wait till a big old eel pop comes through.
Yep.
Skin them and grill them?
But you know, my dad cooked bowheads when I was a kid. I don't know if those things are anything like it.
For Monster Energy AMA
I
Supercross
mean,
at the
cold
Big
water, you can, I
TNT
think you
Stadium
can eat
in
anything cold water.
Arlington, Texas.
Does Jay
And
keep
this
the eel
military
pouch?
appreciation race brings the SMX World Championship together, the separate worlds of racing and defending America.
They're good tail fish. It's just you can't keep them here.
Yeah. No, I,
They're white. They're white meat.
what's the eel pop fest? Is that
Walker.
Oh, it's Leech. Yeah, they eat those greens all day long. I mean, well, actually, no, I was talking to. Anyway, I was talking to somebody at work the other day.
Big brother. When is
They'd
it?
gone
Didn't
fishing.
they?
Got a bunch
Didn't
of
they
Oh my
eat some of
gosh,
the
that's
eel
right. They are a month apart.
They cancel
I
it?
think so.
And we might be,
Because
might
of
be
the-
this early, so like,
The
they might be.
clientele or the participants are trashing away.
Yeah, well, we don't know how early.
But I talked to a guy. Went
Basically,
down.
organizers can go to the
There's
most.
probably.
about my brother is
Oh, are you making a teddy bear?
I said I'm such a
Probably shrink.
Just feel like I've been talking too much
at Chucker Air Force Base,
Oh.
Texas. UANATO Joint Jet Pilot Training.
You see that front of the speech with her?
Instructor
That
pilots
doesn't work.
and organizational
Until it goes in the
leadership
back.
from all 14 nations. It's one of 4
Hey, Dad, where's this?
for the United States Air Force.
I think it's in the bucket, isn't it?
Combat pilots and special fighter pilots.
It's the other one.
That's funny.
Is there one more in there or no? Oh, it's in the side of that. It's in the side.
Accelerate the flight first. And then set up, we're gonna go power idle.
Anyway, these guys went and they caught a bunch of blackfin tuna.
At 80 knots, we're gonna pull back.
You know what a blackfin tuna is? So it's a smaller tuna,
Just be a little more crazy than I
and it's really like
definitely, I think
the
takes
meat
a
is
little bit
like
of
super
crazy to
purple.
cycle through the air without wings.
And they were fishing
You're in
in
a wheelchair.
hot water, and that was warm.
And both of his feet just
But-
Yeah,
put after
and you're supposed to put tuna on ice immediately. Gut it and put it on ice. But they didn't, and so they took it back. You know, they paid a fortune to get it clear. So I think it's the same thing here.
Maybe
You've
they'll
got,
like it.
you know, you've got sweet salt, cold water, cold ice on the meat immediately. I think it's fine. It's great. I don't think
Yeah,
there's a
so
difference.
the pelaginous fish is like the only ones that,
Does your dog
good
like
raw.
popcorn?
Yeah.
so sashimi
Our dogs do
is,
too.
that's
Yeah.
derived from.
They line up, so when we have all three of them, like Taylor and
You
Ashton's
can
at our
take
house,
each,
they will
split
air
lime,
pop popcorn,
cilantro.
and they'll all just
Oh,
sit
good.
there waiting.
Yeah.
They love it.
That's, but you can't handle it too much. You know, it's like really weird, like but I think the difference between like hogfish and that
Taylor
kind of
said
stuff.
he eats skinny
Compared
pop
to
at
tuna,
night. It's like
because
his
tuna has
evening
lots.
snack after his workout. He'll grab a bag of
So I
skinny
think
pop.
you can freeze
And he
it
said
too.
the second
Like,
Stella
if you bring it
sees me
in,
heading
get it
to the
cold,
pantry, she
you can
sits.
freeze
So
it.
it's like, yeah,
You can
well, they share
sear
popcorn.
it, eat it.
We'll like see how many
Oh, what does he got there? A
row,
bucket
and then
of
as soon as
treats?
they drop it, we go to another
I don't know,
box.
Cindy made
Cowboy caviar.
cowboy caviar with some chips. It's a good app right there. Boys are getting hungry. Don't tell me you want chicken.
Maybe nice to make fun of myself,
I was gonna say.
Well, we got soup.
yeah. Yeah, good.
They got a whole batch of soup over there.
Yeah, it's a big crock pot.
Do I need to fire up the grill?
maybe after this race. That's why.
Look at how crazy that is.
I'm up for
Imagine
that.
flying fast
I'm totally
and
up
see how
for that.
tight those corners are. It's just bizarre to me.
I guess that's to slow him down, right?
You're gonna kill me.
Correct.
This is so different. Jamie and I have been watching from the other stuff he raced, the outdoor like motocross.
Yeah, the
'cause those
wide
are
open
huge,
ones. Yeah.
like
It's a
Your
lot of
heart just
momentum and
sinks when you
speed,
watch
and
them and-
you know this is technical turns.
Well, they're trying to sell tickets at these things,
Yeah,
right? They bring them in tight and go to stadiums. And... Is he ever gonna come?
Wise beyond his years.
Except for those
Got away, Bowman.